Since 9 of Nelson's announced they weren't going to do daily vlogs anymore and we're going to switch up their content to like collabs and other videos, we've seen them collab with some interesting characters like Rebecca Zamolo, but you would never expect who Luke Nelson wants to collab with next. They're collabing with Rebecca Zamolo, I think her name is. Haven't heard that name in a long time, but when I saw this post that she posted on her Instagram story, looks like Luke wants to collab with the Haas sisters. He commented, "So when are we hanging?" on Emily Haas' TikTok video. Not gonna lie, a collab between these two channels would be so random, and the replies on Luke's comment were so weird because people were like, OMG, he likes Emily, but I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure he might just want to collab. Thoughts on this random bizarre? Would you love to see the Haas sisters collab with Not Enough Nelsons? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Fans are worried about Luke Nelson again. So Luke Nelson posted this on his social media page. You never know how much hate could affect someone's life. Be kind and you will get something wonderful in return. Now, this isn't the first time that Luke has posted something eye-catching or concerning on his social media page. Just about a year ago, he was reposting some videos on his TikTok and fans were worried about him. Fans were wondering if this post was dedicated to his sister PaisLee, because as you guys may know, last month, PaisLee kind of dealt with some hate on social media. PaisLee responds back to the people who are body shaming her in Cass's video. So you guys don't know what's been going on. Cassidy posted a video with PaisLee and Presley. People were commenting on PaisLee's body. So people are body shaming PaisLee for wearing this dress, and it's insane. She's like 14 years old. Why are we doing this to her? So Cassidy posted this video on her TikTok, and people are just being very, very awful towards poor PaisLee. But of course, you have people like this in the comments. PaisLee, are you pregnant? PaisLee posted this video on her TikTok with a caption that reads, "Imagine the impact your words have. Before you comment on someone's body, be kind, body positivity, think before you speak." Fans have been worried about Luke's mental health because, let's be honest, he's been dealing with some hate online recently, for a very long time actually. There's lots of articles or just other things you can find online about Luke, like him coming out, hanging out with girls and not having any guy friends, and him being a cheerleader. There's always some assumption or accusation about him, and I guess it's starting to affect him. Remember, before leaving a comment about somebody, be kind always. And think twice. What do y'all think about this? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. The internet is trying to gaslight us into thinking that JoJo Siwa isn't a serial cheater. Like, this stuff right here isn't cute. She's cheating on her girlfriend. And some of y'all are commenting that, oh no, they're just platonic friends. Platonic friends cuddle like this? Hands all over body, cuddling in a jacuzzi, laying in bed together. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not cuddling my guy friends like this. Clearly, like, this is for attention. There's just no way JoJo is going to make a very public cheating scandal again, or would she? I will never forgive her for what she did to Avery Cyrus. I'm not even a JoJo hater or anything like that, but I'm going to call out a cheater when I see one. And it's the fact that some of y'all are praising JoJo for publicly cheating on her girlfriend. Like, that blows my mind. JoJo's girlfriend has yet to even comment on the situation. She's been MIA on TikTok for like 4 days now, and I can only imagine how she's feeling or what she's going through. Like, I know we're all waiting for her to come out and like speak on this. The only good that's coming from this is JoJo rebranding herself. But do we gotta do this, JoJo? Rebecca Zamolo receives major backlash for collabing with Not Enough Nelsons. So Rebecca Zamolo is best known for her childlike content catering to a much younger audience than her age. The 40-year-old YouTube star has over 18 million subscribers, and each of her videos gets at least 2 million or more views. So she clearly knows what she's doing, and collabing with other YouTubers like Not Enough Nelsons is kinda on brand. But this made some people uncomfortable because she is seen here dancing with Presley, PaisLee, and Luke, who are all minors and under the age of 18, while Rebecca Zamolo is 40 years old. People were quick to judge her and comment on her appearance and the fact that she was filming with children. OMG, her content is so cringe. It's like a 40-year-old making content for 8-year-olds. Y'all are talking about Presley, but I am looking at the adult with a pink and white skirt. Imagine your mom wearing this type of outfits at her age. No hate. Do I think it's weird that a 4-year-old is hanging out with people much younger than her? Yes and no. know she's a content creator and this is kind of what they do, but it's also bizarre in a way because, like I said, they're much younger than her. Definitely have mixed feelings on this one. What do y'all think? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. So this huge popular family vlog channel with like over 16 kids fired their editor. So in my last like Get Ready With Me tea sesh video, someone called me out and said that I wasn't even using my iron because it wasn't on. Sometimes the light goes out, but it definitely was on, and they were like, it's not even straightening your hair. Okay, true, it's broken and it doesn't really properly straighten my hair. Don't come for me. So there's this like huge Mormon family vlog channel. They have like 16 plus kids and I am a huge fan of them. Like I would always binge watch their videos. They're a big family and they used to post like daily, and they needed help with like videography and editing, so they hired this editor. We'll name him Bryson. So Bryson works with the family for like 3 years, and honestly he stepped up the game with their channel because of his editing skills and videography skills. Their channel really like blew up. I mean, they were doing pretty well for themselves before he even entered the picture, but their views were kind of dropping, so they thought, let's switch up the content and the editing style and whatever, and hired him, which makes sense. Lots of YouTubers do that. And honestly, Bryson was such a sweet guy. He got along with all the kids, and they even referred to him as Uncle Bryson. He was like at all of the family functions, gatherings, holidays, and was at their house daily filming for them. They were so close that his daughter actually got along with one of the family members' kids, and they would always hang out. But the viewers are starting to notice that Bryson wasn't being treated like family by the people who hired him. Like, they were so close to him, it was his little girl's birthday, and none of them showed up for her birthday party. Though, like I said, he was so close to the family he worked for, he would attend all their birthday parties. Now tell me why they couldn't show up for his daughter's birthday party. And the viewers were starting to notice this. After he worked for them for 3 years, viewers started to notice that he appeared less and less in their videos. Which was odd because, like I said, he worked for them daily. So one day the viewers noticed he's gone, nowhere to be seen. It's been like almost a month and we've rarely seen him in any of their videos. Until one day he posts a video on his channel. And in his video, he basically says that it was a mutual agreement that both of the parties wanted to cut ties and stop working for each other. But in the video, he also states that now he is jobless and needs to support his family and doesn't have an income. So that leaves viewers to speculate that his former employer, the family he was working for, just dropped him out of the blue with no warning. Of course, he still has a special bond with the family, and I'm sure he loves them and doesn't want to throw them under the bus, and says that they separated because of creative differences. But honestly, this makes this YouTube family look really bad. And this isn't the first time they are known for dropping one of their employees just like that overnight, even though they consider them family. Who is Zuza and why has she been receiving so much hate? So Zuza is the 6th member of the Glow House. Before becoming the 6th member of the Glow House, she was quite popular on Instagram. That's where she grew a following. She is also a cancer survivor. When she was just 3 years old, Zuza was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, which I believe is some type of cancer that affects your blood.
I got a lot of hate due to the way my hair looked, the way my body looked. And people didn't realize I looked like that because of my cancer treatment.
Not only was Zuza bullied for being a cancer patient and made fun of, she's receiving some hate for being a part of the Glow House. Some people are saying she's way too young and shouldn't be in the Glow House. And there have been rumors that some of the girls a part of the Glow House don't like Zuza. To be honest, she's young. Most people in the Glow House are way older than her, and what would they even talk about? She really shouldn't be a part of the Glow House. She's too young. I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Zuza is way too young to be in the Glow House? And what do y'all think about all the hate she receives? Let me know in the comments down below. Could this be the reason the Lebrrent Fam abandoned their YouTube channel and fled California? December 26, 2024 was the last time the Lebrrent Fam uploaded a video titled The Lebrrent Family 2024 Christmas Morning with 5 Kids. This video was uploaded 3 months ago, and since then their YouTube channel has been abandoned. Could California's new child labor laws be the reason the Lebrrent Fam decided to ditch their YouTube channel? California's child labor laws took effect on January 1st, 2025, just a few days after the Lebrrent Fam posted their last video. California's new child influencer laws expands protections for children who perform in online content. Content creators who feature minors in at least 30% of their content must deposit 65% of the minor's gross earnings into a trust account for when they reach adulthood. Could these new laws also be the reason the Lebrrent Fam fled California and moved to Tennessee? Though we may not know for sure if the Lebrrent Fam stopped posting on YouTube because of these new child labor laws, but we do know for certain whether or not they fled California because of these new laws. California's child labor laws took effect January 1st, 2025. The Lebrrent Fam announced they were moving to Tennessee back in February of 2023. She was a popular TikToker with over 4 million followers, and one day she randomly disappears from the app and is accused of murdering her boyfriend. So what really happened to Pam A Cake, aka Pam Thomason? So Pam Thomason, best known as Pam A Cake, is a elementary school teacher but best known for her online persona, Pam A Cake. She gained 4.6 million followers on TikTok. She's best known for a character she created named Sarah, who is a 3rd grade student who doesn't like doing homework. But one day, Pam suddenly stops posting on social media and hasn't posted in 2 years, leaving fans wondering what happened. There was even a rumor going around that she murdered her boyfriend and is currently serving life in prison. But this isn't true at all. Pam Thomason was confused and mixed up for Sarah Boom, who murdered her boyfriend. The two look identical, so I can see why people thought they were the same person. So what really happened to Pam A Cake and why did she stop posting? Well, I have the answer. Someone on a Reddit thread who is apparently are close with Pam Thomason said this: "I know Pam personally. I asked her once a quarter when she's coming back to content creation, and she always laughs and says maybe one day. She's still a full-time teacher and juggling both jobs is really hard. I'll keep pushing her to come back though." Biggie technically cheated on Tsunami. So you guys remember Asha? She went on the slingshot ride with Biggie twice. So apparently Asha and Biggie had a secret relationship and were secretly dating behind Brooke's back. And who started this rumor? Well, apparently one of Asha's friends, who commented on this exact video. "I'm friends with her and they're dating, by the way. They just broke up, that's why they didn't go on to slingshot, so it wouldn't be awkward, but they are still friends." Of course, people are calling this person a liar and they don't believe her. But apparently this person is saying that Biggie and Asha dated for a few months after the Easter show, but things ended because they kept it a secret from Brooke, and is one of the reasons why they broke up. So do you think this story is fabricated for views and clout, or did Asha and Biggie really date and this person is saying the truth? Definitely hard to tell who's saying the truth, especially based off a few comments. But what do y'all think? Be sure to let me know your opinions in the comments down below because I'm very curious. So his name is River, and you guys may know him from a popular family vlog channel who adopted like 15 plus kids. Well, his name isn't actually River, but to keep his identity a secret for this video, we'll go with that. I'm going to try to do fake freckles with this freckle pen I got from Dollar Tree. Let's see how it works out. I hope it looks good. So anyway, River comes from a large family where most of the kids are adopted. He was adopted when he was like around 10 or 11. And he actually had a close bond with his mom. The tip looks way too thick for freckles. So like I said, River and his adopted mom were like really close. River came from a troubled past. That does not look right. And he was kind of a difficult kid. His parents didn't give up on him. As time goes on, River becomes a teenager and he's still kind of troubled. Oh my gosh, I messed up. So fast forward to a couple of years, River meets a girl, they fall in love, he's still quite young, and they get engaged. And while all this unfolds, him and his mother become distant, not as close as they used to be. This actually looks so bad. So during this relationship, River and his fiance, they actually adopt 2 dogs. I'm gonna try to conceal my mistakes. Hopefully this works. I think that looks a bit better. Unfortunately, the relationship doesn't last and the engagement is called off. So what happens to their 2 dogs they adopted? Well, they decide to split the dogs. One gets one dog and the other gets the other. So the dog that River decides to keep actually has a decent life up until the point where River finds a new partner, a girlfriend. And she doesn't like the dog because it came from his past relationship, and I guess she's a bit envious. His new girlfriend tells River get rid of the dog, and so he does. So actually his mom contacts his ex-fiance and says, hey, come pick up the dog because River doesn't want him anymore. His ex-fiance is like, of course, I'll take her in, blah, blah, blah. And so she does. Gosh, these freckles look so bad. I promise it'll look better. So when she picks up the dog and takes it home, she notices that this dog is overweight and sick compared to her other dog. She looks around and checks for any problems and finds a rash on the dog's belly. Her ex-fiance wasn't even taking care of this dog. Understandably, the ex-fiance is furious and goes online and shares a post about what her ex did to their dog. Unfortunately, River never takes responsibility about what happened to the dog, and his ex-fiance is stuck taking care of this dog. Guess what? Everyone decides to blame his new girlfriend for what happened to their dog, and like, that's not fair. Yes, she seemed bratty for wanting to get rid of the dog because it came from his past relationship. That's petty. But he was in charge of taking care of this dog, and he did it. I think he needs to be held accountable. Oh, there's so much more to this story. If you want to see a part 2, let me know, because these two people are still together, and apparently they had a court date for domestic violence, and his mom is furious. But if you want a part 2, let me know in the comments down below. Have you guys heard about the 13-year-old influencer who lied about her age and made her crush, almost 18-year-old, fall in love with her? I know we're all looking at my freckles. If you watched my last Get Ready With Me tea sesh video, you'll understand. But for now, just please ignore. I digress. So this girl comes from a well-known family, and like, you might even know her. Can't really say she acts and looks older than her age because most kids her age literally look like they're in their 20s already. But yeah, she basically acts and looks older than her age. While I film this, I'm going to try to detangle my extensions or halo hairpiece, whatever you want to call this thing. It's a rat's nest. This 13-year-old girl already has been called out for hanging out with people much older than her age. It'd be easier if I split it down the middle. She's 13 and she hangs out with like 17, 18, and maybe even like 20-year-olds. I wonder why her mom doesn't care, because she could have put a stop to this if she just let her daughter hang out with kids her own age. So she meets this guy in their friend group. I think he's probably like a friend of a friend. She develops a little crush and the feelings are mutual for him, but he doesn't know that she's 13. Now she's fully aware that he is 17 and a half or 18, however old he was. Things are casual between them. They're flirty, they're hanging out, you know, what crushes do. Things are going great until fans start to realize, like, hey, this guy looks much older than her when they see him on her social media page. And word gets around that he is in fact almost 18. It might be time for a new hairpiece, honestly. Like I said, he's unaware that she's much younger than him, 13 to be exact. But once things start stirring up online and he starts reading the comments and people are saying like, bro, she's 18, what are you doing? He freaks out, of course, as you should. Obviously, he confronts her about her age, she admits to it, and boom. So he thinks things are over because now he's like, okay, I'm gonna stop hanging out with you because you're much younger than I thought you were, blah, 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 blah. But no, because now social media has all of this story and they're not going to let him go so easy. Fortunately, he does get dragged online because people are calling him a creep and whatnot. But in his defense, he was unaware. Who do you think is in the wrong here? Him or her? She did not tell him or was honest about her age. Or do you think he should have known since she's such a big influencer and it should have been a given? Also, don't try to guess who these people are in the comments down below because I know exactly who you guys are going to say, and it's not them. There's like 7-8 billion people in this world. It doesn't just revolve around that one family. The Norris Nuts post a concerning video of Biggie Norris being sworn by fans at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. While the Norris Nuts had good intent with this video, some fans in the comment section were concerned for Biggie. I feel like maybe they should get security. This is low-key scary. Don't you think you guys should get security? I know it's all in good spirit, but the kids just swarming them is a little intense. The Norris Nuts are absolutely so sweet to take the time for fans in public, but when you can't go enjoy a day at an amusement park without drawing that much attention, that's a bit concerning for them. Shockingly, this isn't the first time Biggie Biggie Norris has been put in a situation where he has been swarmed by fans. In a video uploaded a few months ago, Justin Norris, Biggie's father, takes him to the Bondi Beach, which is a popular tourist beach, and Biggie is swarmed by fans yet again. With how popular the Norrisons are, they should have security with them. I know their father, Justin Norris, is behind the camera filming and usually goes to these events with them, but I feel like it isn't enough since he's distracted behind a camera. It's just scary to think how a situation like this can escalate so fast and they don't have security. What do y'all think about this? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. In a recent video, Gia talks about PaisLee and where their friendship stands today. But before we find out whether or not PaisLee and Gia are still friends, here's a little background. So basically, Gia and PaisLee were both in the Rock Squad together. PaisLee was actually dating Ryder at the time, and Ryder is now Gia's current boyfriend or situationship. They haven't confirmed whether or not they are in a relationship, but fans are speculating they are. And apparently, Ryder is the reason Gia and PaisLee stopped being friends. On a live stream just last year, Gia said this about PaisLee.
But yeah, I've been staying in touch with her and I really miss her so much. So I'm so proud of her.
But in a recent video, it seems like Gia and PaisLee are no longer friends. Well, this is what she had to say.
Yeah, I had an event. Obviously, I'm just gonna say hi, but we're not really. It's not that we're not friends anymore, but we don't like talk anymore, like at all. But I do wish her happy birthday. She wishes me happy birthday, but it's just kind of like I'm doing my thing, she's doing her thing, and obviously I wish her the best.